Overcoming language barriers in English interviews. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our English language learning series. Today, we are going to focus on an important aspect of conversational English: handling difficult interview situations. More specifically, we will delve into the topic of overcoming language barriers. Even native speakers can struggle with this, so don't worry if you find it challenging. Remember, it's all about practice. First things first, let's understand what we mean by language barriers. A language barrier is a figurative phrase that refers to the difficulties faced when two people who speak different languages try to communicate. When you're in an interview situation and English isn't your first language, you might experience this barrier. The key to overcoming this obstacle lies in understanding, preparation, and practice. One of the most effective ways to overcome language barriers is by building a strong vocabulary. Start by learning the most common words and phrases used in interviews. This includes words related to your field of work or study, basic conversational phrases, and even some idiomatic expressions. Practice using these words and phrases in sentences to get comfortable with them. It's not just about knowing the words, but about being able to use them in context. Language barriers often lead to misunderstandings. However, you can mitigate this by developing your active listening skills. Active listening means fully focusing on the speaker, understanding their message, responding appropriately, and then remembering what's been said. If you don't understand something, don't be afraid to ask for clarification. You can use phrases like, "Could you please repeat that?" Or, "Could you explain that in another way, please?" Remember, it's better to ask than to answer a question incorrectly because you didn't understand it. Last, but certainly not least, is practice and simulation. The more you practice English conversation, especially in an interview-like setting, the better you'll become at it. Try to simulate interview situations with a friend or a mentor and ask for their feedback. It's important to practice both answering and asking questions. This will help you think in English and become more comfortable in an interview situation. And that wraps up our discussion on overcoming language barriers in interviews. Remember, the key lies in understanding the problem, preparing with the right vocabulary, actively listening to the interviewer, and, most importantly, practicing regularly. I hope this video has been helpful, and I encourage you to continue practicing. Stay confident, and remember, every mistake is a learning opportunity. See you in our next video.